Now we are going to start with lecture number 8. This lecture number 8, it is also concerned with mechanism of breathing. This mechanism of respiration, not breathing. This mechanism of respiration, as it involves 4 steps, we already have seen its first process, that is breathing. Breathing we already have studied. Now the second part is its external respiration. We are going to study in detail about the process of external respiration. What is this external respiration? This external respiration means, remember that, external respiration, it is the gaseous exchange at what level? Gaseous exchange at lung level. This is the meaning of external respiration. If you remember, we have studied respiratory system. In the previous lecture, I have explained about the structure of alveolus. So what is alveolus? Alveolus is the structural and functional unit of lungs. And these alveoli are concerned with what? Supply of pulmonary artery and branch of pulmonary vein. So what is there? There is a intimate connection between the lungs and the blood vessel. So what this involve? External respiration. It is the gaseous exchange at lung level, means gaseous exchange between what? Between atmosphere and lungs. Okay, so once again, external respiration takes place at lung level. That means gaseous exchange between atmosphere and lung, and to be more specific, gaseous exchange between alveoli and blood vessels. Which blood vessels? Branch of pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Okay, so now in detail about this external respiration. This external respiration involve what? Gaseous exchange between alveoli and blood vessels. For that, you should know that these blood vessels are made up of which tissue? Remember that blood vessels, mostly the blood capillaries, they are made up of only a single layer of squamous epithelial cells. And in case of lungs also, we have studied about alveoli. These alveoli also consist of single layer of squamous epithelial cells. Characteristic feature of squamous epithelial cell is they are very thin, they are flat, scale-like, and they are meant for gaseous exchange inside the lungs. So, external respiration taking place between the blood vessels and alveoli. This external respiration, it depends upon the partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So partial pressure of gases we can see. And diffusion of gases takes place in what way? This diffusion of gases, it always takes place from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. Okay, so these are the things to be remembered. External respiration between the blood vessels and alveoli at lung level, and it is due to difference in partial pressure of the gases. Diffusion of gases always takes place from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. If the partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more in the blood vessel, it will goes to the alveoli. So whatever may be the difference, this is a common sentence, that is diffusion of gases always takes place from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. With this diagram, we can study about the external respiration, that is the diffusion of gases with respect to the term partial pressure of carbon dioxide and partial pressure of oxygen. As in the previous lecture you have seen about the structure of alveolus. Here I am drawing a simplified diagram. Remember that this is the alveolus. As you know that this alveolus is lined by single layer of epithelial cells, and this is meant for the gaseous exchange. So this is alveolus. Then the pulmonary artery, a branch of pulmonary artery, it is present in the vicinity of each alveolus, and this pulmonary artery divide and redivide to form many capillaries. All these capillaries unite and reunite to form another blood vessel. This second blood vessel which is get formed, it is a branch of pulmonary vein. So pink colored structure is for pulmonary vein, and this green colored structure is for pulmonary artery. This color difference is for the proper understanding. Remember that pulmonary artery, it is concerned with impure blood, and pulmonary vein is always concerned with pure blood. What do you mean by impure and pure? Impure is for deoxygenated blood. So pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood. That means amount of carbon dioxide is more, and pulmonary vein always carry pure blood. That means oxygenated blood. Okay, now how the gaseous exchange takes place. Always remember that the blood which is carried by pulmonary artery consists of high partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So what is the partial pressure of carbon dioxide in this pulmonary artery? It is 45 mmHg. And the partial pressure of carbon dioxide inside the alveolus air. Here the air which is present inside, in this the partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 40 mmHg. So what will be the flow of carbon dioxide? As we have studied that diffusion of gases from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. So from this pulmonary artery, this carbon dioxide will be diffused into the alveolus. This is the CO2 which is get diffused into the alveolus because of partial pressure, difference in partial pressure. So this CO2 which is now accumulated in alveolus will be given out by way of the respiratory tract. This is for diffusion of carbon dioxide. In the diagram we can see here, in this blood vessel here, these are the RBCs shown. This RBCs here shown with the help of blue, greenish blue color again, because of this blood is deoxygenated. Okay, now as this blood it flows through the pulmonary artery, I said before that pulmonary artery divide and redivide to form capillaries which are rejoined to form pulmonary vein having oxygenated blood. Now the partial pressure of oxygen, what is the difference between the partial pressure of carbon dioxide and oxygen? Always remember that when the air enters here, this air is always rich in oxygen. This rich in oxygen air, what happens? This air which is rich in oxygen is present now into the alveolus. This is the inhaled air, and here the partial pressure of oxygen inside is 104 mmHg. That means it is very rich in oxygen. And the partial pressure of oxygen which is present here, it is very less. This partial pressure of oxygen in the pulmonary vein is very less, that it is 40 mmHg only. So what happens? From higher partial pressure of oxygen to the lower partial pressure of oxygen, this blood will enter into the, the oxygen will enter into the blood vessel. So now what it shows? The diffusion of carbon dioxide from pulmonary artery to the alveolus, and diffusion of oxygen from alveolus to the pulmonary artery, to the pulmonary vein. So this pulmonary vein, it will carry the pure blood. So what happens? Diffusion of gases at lung level, and this is called as external respiration.